Hey there! Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it after the show. But right now, let's just get into the show. I think today's tip will be super helpful to people just getting started with Nectar. But I think it also might be useful to someone who's been growing for a long time, or someone that's been really trying to push with adding the full Roman line in, trying to do everything. And not that there's anything wrong with that. You get some amazing results from that. But it's just kind of a philosophy about less is more that I think... Well, just watch the clip. I'll talk to you after.
So this is more about what they're eating, not how much they're eating, as far as making a distinction to optimize bloom.
Well, and you can't, I mean, that's why we put that feeding schedule out for the masses, is because we didn't want to come up with that, or else, 66% of the people would hate us because it's not going to work for them.
Sure.
So you just have to be paying attention to what that plant, there's so many variables. If your pots are small, you can't feed them the way if somebody had a 15-gallon pot, 20-gallon pot, or 50-gallon pot. So if you're in threes, you're going to be having to feed them a lot more and be very, very detailed on what you're giving them, because they don't have a lot of reserve area to hold anything extra. So this is why I don't like the industry in the sense of, just follow our feeding schedule. Well, my feeding schedule doesn't ask you what size pot are you in, what kind of potting soil are you in, is it an autoflower, is it a sativa, is it an indica, is it, paraquat, I mean...
Yeah. So how do I, if I'm just starting out learning this, I mean,
you start off with the 4 basic products, you follow the Spartan recipe, if you like how it turned out, then you start manipulating that recipe to make it better, and rarely does it ever make it worse. But if you start, most people that join on our program, they're like, I want it all, and I'm going to go Roman, and you're like, why? You have no idea what this will do for you, so stick with 4. Next time, add 1 or 2 and see how these work for you, because if they're going to benefit you, you better know why they're benefiting you before you're just throwing money into the recipe because my homie told me, or this is how it is. Don't just keep adding bottles without understanding why that bottle is being added.
And 1 shot is a safety factor.
One shot just... To me, that's the training wheels, but the training wheels with a lot of benefit.
That you can...
Well, it's like those guys that, they rode motorcycles all their lives, they got too old, and they're like, I'll just put the training wheels back on, and then you see the trikes again, and you're going, there's a guy who's been through it all. He started through it all.
Okay, what do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCGFAM show.